Hi, Target guest. I'm Sally Koslow, author of the late lamented Marx. I'm thrilled that Target picked my novel to be their book club selection. And I'm here today in New York City's Riverside Park to tell you a little bit about my book. The late lamented Marx is a book that's hard to pigeonhole in a particular category. It's a little bit mystery, it's a little bit suspense, it's a little bit contemporary women's fiction, it's a little bit thriller. And it takes readers on a very fast ride. It explores the intricacies of the relationship that a woman has with her husband, with her sister, and perhaps most importantly, with her child. I got the idea for the late lamented Marx at a funeral of a woman that I knew, a neighbor. Hundreds of people turned out to honor her, even though she was a very quiet, private person. It made me think during the service, wouldn't we all like to know who would show up and also hear the eulogies about us? I walked out of this funeral knowing I wanted to write a novel where you discover in the first sentence that the narrator is dead. The first line actually is, "When I imagined my funeral, this wasn't what I had in mind." The late lamented Marx is narrated by the main character, Molly. She's a character a lot like me, which is to say she has a lot of faults. Molly is living in a place called the Duration, an afterlife location, and she discovers that she has the ability to see into the minds of people left behind and actually discover what they're thinking. I'm flattered when reviewers use the word witty to describe my book. But think about it. Would anyone want to write a book about death that was sad? I don't think so, and I don't think I would want to read that book. But I tried to make Molly the kind of person who you would want to sit next to a dinner party or have as a friend, because I think that most smart women are pretty funny, and that's our Molly. Molly uses her afterlife powers to watch her loved ones try to figure out how she died. Was it an accident? Was it a suicide? Was it a murder? I'm not going to spoil the surprise ending by telling you, but I will say the plot moves along very, very fast, and it includes flashbacks to Molly's wedding, the birth of her daughter, and other major events that lead up to her mysterious end. I hope that you'll put the late lamented Marx in your big red Target cart, and you'll take away its message that we should all embrace life while we can, and that the relationship that a woman has with her child goes on forever and ever.